When Elon wanted to buy Twitter, he said he would bring freedom of speech back and make comedy allowed again. But now he sees that now he realized he bought unprofitable company, so he wants to make some money from that. Twitter was always unprofitable company, so he wants users to pay for Twitter, even though there is nothing to offer. Users generate all the content, and Twitter doesn't provide any value. And it seems that freedom of speech is allowed, but you have to pay to be heard. And when Elon announced this subscription, there was a very interesting conversation between him and Stephen King. Stephen King responded with this tweet: $20 a month to keep my blue check mark? Fuck that, they should pay me. If that gets insulted, I'm gonna be like Enron. And there is interesting response from Elon. We need to pay the bills somehow. Twitter cannot rely entirely on advertisers. How about $8? So he is already bargaining. It seems kinda interesting how fast he stepped down from that $20. I don't know if users will leave Twitter, but if Twitter will change so much from one day to another, I think that people will stop using Twitter, and Twitter will lose even more money than before. We can take a look how much money Twitter made from second quarter of 2022, and we can see they made $1.2 billion in ad revenue, but lost in total expenses $1.5 billion. So operating loss was $345 million. Yeah, they made some money elsewhere, but it's not that much. People praise Elon Musk for how brilliant businessman he is, but I don't know how brilliant it is to buy unprofitable company and make it even more unprofitable. Advertisers already are leaving the platform because they don't know what they should expect from new leadership. Maybe he should make the price higher. Maybe $50 would make up that difference. We should look at what users think about this change. We will pay, we will pay. Elon is a legend. Elon, sir, I just need to thank you. What you have done with Twitter shows how much of a genius you are. We love you so much, Elon. Keep being great. Some people are such a bootlickers, they have permanent poof taste in their mouth, so they can't even recognize when they are getting kicked in the face. Let's make some calculation about how much money they can make from this change. If we take all the verified users, and we can see Twitter can make $40 million per year. That's not that much. If every user on this platform would pay $8 a month, they could make $22 billion a year. But that will never happen. I saw one poll from some user, and there you could see that 80% of people would never pay for Twitter. That would make $4.5 billion a year. But that's not realistic. It's kinda coin toss how many people would ever pay. We can take a look at the recent video of Elon Musk, where he was talking about how it will work on Twitter after midterms.
It's part of its revenue, part of it is payment authentication. And so if somebody, because there is a huge problem with spam and bots and trolls on Twitter, and organizations trying to manipulate public opinion. But if we can get enough verified users, and we're going to prioritize Twitter search replies, mentions by verified users first. And yeah, this is if you're payment verified with blue checkmark, then you're prioritized, and hateful conduct pays. But if somebody risks losing even $8, the net effect will be over time that the verified users will pretty much always be at the top of comments and search, and you won't really see. You'll have to scroll far to see the unverified users, which will be the bots and trolls and whatnot.
So if something we don't want to see, it gets pushed way down.
Yeah, just the basic.
And there you can see it. Elon sees all unverified users as trolls or scammers. If you will want to stay on Twitter, you will have to pay, else you will never be heard. Elon is a very interesting person, but I don't mean it as a good thing. He's desperate for validation from others, and he sees himself as Iron Man. Even he did nothing to deserve praise from people. He always spews only empty words, typical from capitalist. Even if he gives something to charity, it's not selfless thing. It's a vehicle for evading taxes. So we hope these changes never take effect, but after midterms we will see. We can look at another interesting conversation with another person, with AOC. There she said, LMAO at the billionaire earnestly trying to sell people on the idea that free speech is actually $8 a month subscription plan. And Elon responded, your feedback is appreciated, now pay $8. He even made a t-shirt about that. Or somebody made a t-shirt about that. He was so excited he had to post it. But let's hope the workers he hired back will help this situation and try to mitigate damages he made to Twitter.